Welcome to the Box Score Sports Podcast.
Predictions. Okay, let's now go to my team, the Miami Dolphins. So if this is your first time watching on YouTube, we'll talk about them. YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below on your thoughts of the Dolphins season coming up. Okay, the Dolphins were bad last year. Avery, what was your favorite move that the Dolphins made this offseason?
Ryan.
I know.
Talk about it every year we do this podcast. Every time we talk about the Dolphins,
Yeah.
how terrible of a quarterback Tua is.
Yeah.
The best move they made is getting rid of Tua
Yeah.
and starting over fresh with something else. They gave him a
Mhm.
big contract. He wasn't the guy. They knew it from the week that they signed that contract with him, hoping that he would. He never was going to be. So moving on from him, taking a flyer in Malik Willis, I think that's cool. I don't really think he's that guy, but giving your team something fresh to look forward to, that's not a left-handed injury-prone quarterback, that's a positive.
I agree. Yep. Moving on from two is a great one. Giving Willis a shot. Jeff Halfley, I'm fine with it. We'll see what happens. He was fine in Green
Green
Bay.
Bay.
He had like a top 12 defense both years, so that's fine. Um, Moving on from Chris Greer, their GM, I'm so happy they finally did that because he was kind of the biggest problem for them. When you think about like the Tua contract and other things that they did. And then just a player I really want people to watch out for is their third round pick, Caleb Douglas. He already had a really one-handed kind of catch where he one-handed tipped it to himself and caught it during the preseason. I think they really like him. I think he's like what is he, 6'4", 205 pounds. So I think he is going to be somebody to watch this season. So I really like that pick. So those are some
I
of my
like that.
favorite moves. Give me your least favorite move.
Goes right back to it. Tua paying him as much as they did for as long as they did.
Well,
No, I
stop
think
bringing two
for
up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm
I
just
think for
kidding.
this season, getting rid of Waddle, I understand it.
Mhm.
You're going into a year where you don't expect to make the playoffs. You're getting a little bit of recoup for a player that doesn't want to be on your team, but he's a difference maker at that position. They're not easy to find. So to trade him off for a potential question mark, I just don't like that a whole lot. And it doesn't feel like they got enough in return for him.
Yeah, the thing, and we'll talk a little bit about this when we get to our concerns for the season. It's just like you don't have anyone like the number one target for Malik Willis right now is Malik Washington. So it's like you got rid of Hill, you got rid of Waddle, and then you're like, hey, we're gonna give you a shot to be the quarterback. But yeah, so that I didn't like hate it, but I didn't like it either. So I'm with you on that. I
Yeah, you're in
probably
a
would have kept it.
lose-lose spot there.
Yeah, that's right. 100%. Re-signing Achan, I thought was kind of it was fine. It's not my favorite move. I love Achan, but by the time we're good again, he's going to be beaten to the ground now. So I would have rather, since you were moving on from all your other weapons, you might as well moved on from him and got an extra pick or something like that because I'm sure there is value for him. On top of that, I understand why, but I really wish McDaniels would have got a shot with like a quarterback that he handpicked. He came in with the goal to make Tua the best version of Tua, and Tua was an MVP candidate for like half a season. So he accomplished what he was supposed to do, and he was never given an opportunity to like hand select his guy and actually build around that dude. And that's the only thing that I didn't like about the change the turn, like the major moves they made is I would have liked to seen Mike McDaniels with an opportunity with his guy. But
Yeah, I agree with you. Living in Wisconsin, we watch a lot of Packers.
mhm.
We watched what Malik Willis did with Matt LaFleur, who's a pretty well-round offensive genius.
Yeah.
And Malik Willis was a good starting quarterback when he was in that fill-in role for Jordan Love. I too would have liked to see McDaniel with Malik Willis, but that's part of the NFL. It's part of the nature of the business. You got to move on at some point.
Yeah, and like when I mentioned Halfley, like as a hiring, I'm like fine with it's not bad, and you're like, it's kind of how I felt about the hiring. It's like, oh, it's kind of cool. So if I'm not like blown away by the coach you get, I would rather if you just stuck with McDaniels because he wasn't a dumpster fire. But Okay. Green light, or what are you excited about for this team moving into this season?
It's very similar to the Jets. It's a draft and develop year. Can you take the players that you drafted and some of the young players you signed? Can you develop them into starters or into superstars or anything like that? You don't have high expectations for this team, but the next 3 years are huge. Can you make those players important in the next 3 years?
Yeah, totally agree. You want to make sure you hit on the draft this year and next for sure. Yeah, right. And that's like my green light as a Dolphin fan. I'm just like tired of trying to talk myself into that 10 wins are going to be fun and that we're not going to be able to play in the winter time and that Tua is going to like look good when we play defenses that can't that aren't good, but then we play above average or great defenses he can't throw because he's got to throw a certain on time and they bump the receivers off their routes and he's just a timing quarterback. I'm excited for that. Okay, I don't have to talk myself into this season as a Dolphin fan. I understand it's going to be bad, but let's just see the young guys grow together. That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, it's really cool when you can drop 50 points on the Raiders, but can you drop 15 points on the Bills or somebody else that's good?
Right, exactly. Yes, exactly it. Um who did the Broncos, right? Where we scored like
Yeah,
almost 70 points
that
on
was
them
like
or
the
whatever.
second week of the season 2 years ago, wasn't it, or
Yeah,
something like that?
it's crazy how fast we've fallen. Red flag or concern going into the season for the Dolphins.
We kind of hit on it a bunch. Where is the future of this team? The quarterback position is the most important in football. You're handing that position to Malik Willis. Is he that guy? He could be. He could be an average starting quarterback. That's what you need to win a Super Bowl. But where is the rest of the roster at?
Hmm.
That's where the biggest red flag comes into. Where can you fill in those holes with guys that are going to be superstars in 3 years from now?
Yeah, and like especially like what I have read, like the are we giving Willis a fair shot? Is what I wrote down. Like again, I like Caleb Douglas. We don't know if he can actually play like real football yet. I think he can, but we'll see. But like Malik Washington,
Tutu
Tutu
Atwell.
Atwell, Chris,
Yeah.
like what do we do? Like Jalen Rager is on her. Like that guy has flamed out everywhere he's went. My point is like we traded away all our offensive talent, and then we bring in this guy who's 27, so and not a lot of miles on him, so he could maybe be a franchise quarterback for 8 years if he ends up being really good or really solid, but we're not giving him a lot to work with. So the point, I guess, like that's a red flag for me. I guess if he does succeed in this environment, then we know we have actually something to, work with moving forward. Fantasy football go to.
I think the only one is the obvious one, Achan. Nobody else you're really going to want to put a draft pick on.
Yeah, the only one if you're like in deeper leagues or keeper leagues, Caleb Douglas. I would take a shot on him. But yeah, you're right.
Who's your
HN.
kicker?
I
Casey Myers?
stand. Pat. Who is our kicker?
Whoever your
Place.
kicker is, I would say take a flyer
Yeah.
on him because you might get an
Oh,
interception at some point, and then
Riley
there's going to be a
Patterson.
field goal there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Riley Patterson. That's it. Riley
take
Patterson. Like
him.
what?
He
I
sounds
was
good.
thinking Sanders, but I think that was our kicker like 2 years ago. So okay, so let's go ahead and predict the Dolphins season. The over/under for the Dolphins is 4.5.
I would take them at 4 wins.
Yeah, I have
The two
4 as
losses.
well.
Not a whole lot to be excited about with the roster. Not many weapons. I think you'll pull out a couple wins because the NFL is close every year.
Yeah,
Um, but I would take 4 wins.
yeah, me too. And here's the thing, Dolphins. Listen, 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 listen. Do not go above the Jets in the standings, okay? Let's not, let's not get the 5th overall pick. If we're gonna do this, let's do it right. Let's get the number 1 or 2 pick and get a really good quarterback, okay? Okay.
Agreed.
Tired of the Ryan Tannehills, tired of the Tuas. let's get a really good guy. Okay, let's do it. Okay. That's our predictions for the Miami Dolphins. Let us know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on the Dolphins this season. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Box Score Sports Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter or X. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.